feel comfortable crying on camera. But basically, this is like a remake of the video, and I'm going to be saying what I said again, which is that everybody's purpose in the whole wide world is the same thing, and that purpose is to know God, to abide with Him, and to have a relationship with Him. And I go on to also explain that picture, that imagery, that idea is very, very completely explained in the book of Genesis, whereby Adam, the first man, is literally sitting in the garden doing nothing, just standing to the garden. That was like literally supposed to be every man's fate, every man's life, stress free, depend completely on God to have an easy life. And honestly, when you read the book of Revelation, it also becomes clearer that that is what we are going to be ascending into later on after the coming of the Lord. That is the life that we're going to be living. We're going to be having a relationship with God. We're going to be completely abiding with Him every day. That is going to be our purpose. But just want to talk about how many people use the word purpose and they don't know the meaning. You can just take your dictionary right now and search the meaning of purpose and then search the meaning of assignment. A purpose is basically like, what is my cause for living? Your cause for living is because it pleases God. It pleased God to make you, to create you, to be a part of His life, okay? Because like we often talk about how God is a part of our life, but we never talk about how God literally made us a part of His life. Why people feel like something is just missing in their life and just asking themselves that reason like purpose is because they do not know the Lord. When you know the Lord, that sense of wanting to know your purpose just immediately disappears. So a lot of times when people is like, what is my purpose? Your purpose is not to become a singer. Your purpose is not to unleash your power. Your purpose is to know God. That is like your life's purpose. If you don't have that purpose, you will never feel peace. You will never be happy. You will never ever know peace. You will never be happy. Okay, so I feel like one of the things that people also misunderstand is that they tend to misunderstand that they tend to not understand that assignment is a part of purpose. Okay, it's a part of purpose, and people often think that they cannot do without. You can do without your assignment, but you cannot do without your purpose. And one thing that I also want to talk about is how. Okay, this is another video. Okay, but the issue there is that people so many times think that assignment is purpose, and that's why a lot of believers often ask themselves like, what is my purpose? Your purpose is not your assignment. If you know the Lord, you already know what your purpose is. But stop mistaking your purpose for your assignment. Without your purpose, without you knowing your purpose, which I already said like in the beginning of the video, you cannot abide.